All right, let's see what we have left in our agenda for what I had in mind. Quick surveys using Google Documents offline. Obviously, Google Documents you have to have internet access to use. However, you can use it offline just for viewing purposes, and you have to enable something somewhere. Where was it? I forgot. Um, View offline documents. Okay, right here it says start, and I already started it actually. And actually, I've used this feature a few times. It actually does store this information somewhere on your computer, but you can at least view the documents if you enable uh, use documents on offline. All right, sharing your Google Calendar, Gmail. Okay. So there was a specific questions about the calendar. Let's talk about the calendar first. How to reach the calendar? It's next to your Gmail documents, right in the middle. Calendar. This is some of our my personal calendar and school calendar and some other miscellaneous calendars. Um, I mean, we use partially as a school. I mean, this is just something there that I personally put my schedule in there so people know my schedule at least. But the question was how to share a calendar. A lot of things. There's this circle at the top. That's either it's your email or whatever you are in. That's how you change your settings. So for your calendars, you can change your calendar settings, and this is where you do sharing. So you can create your own calendar and share it people. Again, it's like similar to the document sharing. Like people can see their events or just change them or manage them. You know, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. But notifications. So let's look at notifications. Notifications only work if for reminders. They don't. I don't see that they do. You can have notifications. Like I do have notifications as that comes to my email whenever something is due. You know, I get an email for the calendar, and when you create an event, it's also very easy. You just tap on the section that you want to create, and if you edit event, there are more advanced features. Now, let's see. Add a reminder. When you create something, I don't see a way to notify everybody who have access to the calendar, telling them.
On the last page it said edit, and it said that you could notify for new events and then notify for
What was it? Oh,
the
really?
last page.
In the settings here.
Go down. Or do you have click on notifications?
Right here?
Yeah, see down there to notify new events, notify cancel events.
Oh, right here? Oh, okay. Oh, new events. You want to see... okay, so, okay, event response, one guest response, daily agenda, canceled events. Okay, so there are some notifications that you can set then. Thank you.
What's SMS?
The text message? Yes, it can send it to your phone if you have a, text plan. If you don't, obviously, that's not a good idea. Okay, let's look at where we are, what time we have, and how many questions. We have 9 minutes. So let's not go into Gmail, or before I go to Gmail, if I can look at that paper. Good question. First one, how do you get your hair that way? It was a barber. It didn't say why, so let's skip. How do you use Google Documents? I sort of hopefully explained because all of the things that I did is I use it for something, and I think I mentioned how I use them. Can Google Docs be set up for role-based access? as opposed to mandatory access. In other words, can I set up groups for having different access? I mean, I guess you'll just have to share it. I mean, you just choose who to share, and that's your default access mechanism. What you can do, you can, if you create groups in your, I don't know if it works in your context, but if you have seen in, okay, right here, share. Okay, if you see we have GCC 12, those are great shares. GCC 9, I mean, these are the email groups in our domain. So you can create those groups, and that way you can manage a group of people and who have access. And if you want to notify someone, so you can just notify the 9th grade teachers instead of the entire staff. So that's how you can maybe have some of those sharing. Have you thought about spiking your mohawk? No? Did you enjoy breakfast? No? These are very Google Documents related questions. Okay, I hope you enjoyed breakfast, whoever asked this question. Or maybe they had a problem with the breakfast. That's what they're asking for. Any questions? I mean, obviously, you could add. Okay, Gmail. I'm going to show you only one thing in Gmail. No, not one thing, but few other things. Let's stop this